Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's episode and ongoing episode for this week, which is betting. And today it's my very personal case analysis on how I started betting, how I was introduced to it, how I continued, how it went down for around like 3 years to until now when I decided to stop. Actually, I did not decide to stop. My savings account was drained to zero, so I had to stop. It was year 2024. Year 2014 when I rejoined college, Institute of Advanced Technology, IAT, iko pale Kasa or Roysambu, either between of the two, somewhere along Mwiki Road. So I could not continue with TUK, reason being I got pregnant when I was starting of second year. Then so I deferred, and when I was about to rejoin again, so I couldn't continue with TUK because of now trying to like coordinate the baby and now me studying. So I chose to go to IAT, which was close to home, pale Kasa, so I could coordinate. The baby was around 4 months. So it was all good. It started well. I joined second year pale IAT. Yes, at IAT. And we proceeded so well. And it is until this day when Brian stormed into class very early morning, but he was almost late for class. Classes used to begin at around 8. So by 7:30 we were already there, but Brian had not arrived. So he came in around 2 minutes before class time. So the moment he just like he stepped into class, he was like, chekidi sasa nimepata mradi hapa, tunaanua kuanua. Okay, so from whatever he meant was ashapata betting website mahali tutakuwa tuna bet tunapata mado. So we were all so excited about the idea, and he was cut short before he could explain to us the source of this kuomoka. The lecturer stepped in. So throughout that programming class, hakuna kushika eni, hakuna kurada. I remember very well it was a VB.net class. And next around 40 minutes. Then the next class 40 minutes, which was business management. So the two classes, nothing. Masi hashiki anything. My brains are at where Brian ashaleta mradi ni kutengeneza pesa. Brian ashakam na form. So you were there. I was eagerly waiting. Hata hakuna kusoma, wewe uko tu na float class ukingoja break time ifike. So break time came, and in most cases we used to go to the pool to go betting at the pool table. So that day we did not go. Brian had to introduce us to this very hole where we are supposed to go digging gold itself. From the way he was explaining it, yani Brian alikuwa anatuonyesha vile hatufai kuendelea hata kusoma, tusha make it in life. And Brian take no offense, because it's this storytelling pure. You did well. You took us through that kahel, and now we know better. okay? So we now know better. Take no offense. I'm just trying to educate people here. So break time came. And he introduced to us. We all opened accounts. We opened accounts. I had a few coins pale kwa M-Pesa and took a stake za lunch already. There were ongoing games by around lunch hour, around 12 hapa. So they was to start around 12 to 2. Those are 2 hours. So 45 minutes. So we placed that bet and we went back now for class. Yeah, class ile before now lunch hour. So we attended class as normal, but mind you, my brains have switched off. I can't even wait to see the results of this thing, how it's gonna work out, how it's gonna roll down. I was so eager to see, to know, just waiting. I'm there in waiting to see how will this work out, because tushapata mradi ya kuunda pesa. So tulikuwa tumestake na so that day. We did 2 games and 12 arrived. The game started. So you are there now tracking. The lecturer is in class teaching. We are there behind the backbenchers. We are there behind there tracking how those 2 games are faring on. And I'm telling you, my dear, the very, very first games, ziliuma nje. So ikaenda hivyo. But by those days, I used not to mind much because, 100 bob. 100 bob Uhuru time. It was nothing. There was very nice cash flow around. So that immediately that evening when I went home, nika stake za usiku. So this time round I told nobody about it. I did it myself. I did stake around 200 shillings for 2 odds. 2 odds with 2 games. So 2 odds with 200 shillings, that's around 400 shillings. 400. So come the following day morning, I just wake up to a congratulations. Congratulations message. You have won yourself 400 shillings. Now that was exciting. So I prepared very quickly for school. I left the cowboy there with the nanny. I hurried to school and told Brian, nimewin 400. Tunatoa je pesa? So we withdrew the 400 and it was instant. My head blew off. Now 400 cash kwa M-Pesa. Nimestake to so imerudi ikiwa double. So that day lunch was on me. I treated kina Brayo, Kolo na Devi. We went to our Madondo base, Madondo chapati. Yo day tulijitreat, Madondo chapati kachumbari. So we ate well. We ate free money. And it was fun. And the fun continued. We could just take from time to time. Kamia, uko na kamia. Then there's weekend. We be there doing those analysis for jackpots. Now look at these two. They are busy disorganizing my clothes and everything. Even ndivyo tunaishi hapa. This is how I live here. People dismantling everything. And such is life. So going back now to weekends, doing those analysis for jackpots. Nakwambia masi pale, na apply hadi probability. Now that is exactly where I ever implemented probability, like in my whole life. I used to analyze those things, applying probability and doing all those game analysis, using the live scores, like it was just too much, and it continued until it now got into my head so much that I couldn't do without betting. I couldn't do without betting daily, day in, day out. So by the time now we are finishing college, that's around 2 years after. So we went for internship, USIU. We finished. Bado tuna bet. We were all of us there, pale USIU internship. We were all of us, Brayo, Kolo, na Devi. So we continued with the betting back to back. So by the time now we were done with the internship, now from there now we parted ways. Brian left his way, I did mine, and Devi also. And that is how that journey ended. But for me, I continued betting. And now in the most wildest way. Okay? Because now it reached a point, I'm like doing those probabilities, serious one. And I find myself now doing that jackpot sana sana. I find that I'm doing probability of around 20 games. And you have to stake each game with 100. That is around 2,000. Not to mention now the normal betting. Najipata hadi nimestake hata 10k. Okay? 10k inakunywa maji. The following day unakimbia bank. I can see myself running pale TRM. Route 11. Walking very fast. Unaweza fikiria nimeenda business meeting. Wapi? Nimeendea pesa ya betting. Wow, say pure madness. Because at the same period, I used to do academic writing. Okay? So I'm combining academic writing, I'm doing betting, I'm studying, and it was fun. I can assure you it was fun. It was thrilling. Maclient inside wanajipa, dollars inaingia. Mimi, I'm trying to save at the same time I'm wasting through betting. It was kind of shit though. Because at some point I even had around 200k. 200k in my bank savings. And just from nowhere in a span of a month, mahali sasa ili accelerate vile inafaa. Within a span of a month, I had nothing in that bank. I had nothing. And the worst happened that now the clientele I had by then, they also started graduating. So kind of no clients. My savings are chewed up. And I went to that slow down time moment and it was bad. Bad, yani ushapata ukijiongelesha kwa streets. So there was a time a friend of mine, actually a neighbor, I was outside there talking to myself and she like spotted me and she came running. Masi uko poa? Masi shida, uko sawa? Uko sawa? And I was like, no, don't worry about me. Ni haso ya job inanipea stress. Saizo akajua 50k imekunywa maji. 50k ishaenda. Saizo nimestake na 2 games only. Games that I was almost so sure they would just work out. And that money went down the drain. Just like that. So there was this Friday evening. I was just so bored. I feel like doing nothing. I have nothing. So I had like around 1,000 in my M-Pesa. And I was like, let me go to a certain casino, a casino fulani Westlands. So I liked the ambience in that casino a lot. I liked the ambience, the quietness. So I went until there with my 1,000 bob. So I went there, I entered, asked for soda. I think soda was around 200 shillings. I just asked for soda and I sat down there. And for a moment, I just felt so lost. And I'm now there admiring my other lost souls. We were so many in there. So I sat there quietly observing the others, how they are busy betting, very busy staking money and losing money. And I stuck there for around 2 hours and then I left for home. So I went back home and I told God, please, akisi unaona vile nimefanywa, sina any, zero balance, zero everything, and I was feeling so sad and bad. So I told God, okay, do this kindly, help me recover even just half of that money. I'll be so happy, and the moment I get half of that money, I quit this thing for life. So the next idea that came into my mind was to go to my brother's place. Kama. So I went to his place. I told Kama, I need 5,000 and it's urgent. Kindly help me. So we walked with Kama all the way to TRM, from his home all the way to TRM. He withdrew 5,000 and he gave me the 5,000. So that evening, it was a Friday evening. So the following day, Saturday, nikaekelea the 5K for 2 odds only. And by good luck, that money came back as 10,000. So 5,000 for 2 odds, that's 10K. Higher. I was like, now this is turning out as I wished for. So I told God, now I just want half of that money. The moment I get that half, I'm done with betting for life. So I waited for Sunday. Sunday came. I looked for 20 odds. Okay, for 20 odds. No, for 10 odds. Yeah, 10 odds. I analyzed those games very well and I did 10 odds and I did stake now the 10K from the day before. That is Saturday. Today, now that day was on Sunday. So 10K, 10 odds, that's 100,000. 100,000. So nikaachilia, nikaambia Mungu, shikilia hapa sasa. Guess what? Come Monday. Congratulations. That was the happiest day of my life. I had recovered 100,000. I told God, thank you for hearing my prayer, and that was the end of me and betting. I recovered the 100K, but shetani ni nani? So I withdrew 90, nikabakisha 10 kwa account. Yeah, the betting site. I withdrew 90K and I sent it to bank. So I remained with 10K. I was like, let me rebet this 10 tuone vile katatamba. So I did rebet the 10K and zikakunywa maji, and I was left like that. From there, I just logged out from that account and I left it at that. I have never ever thought even of going to betting again. I stopped. I managed to rescue 90,000, and that was the end of me and betting. Never again, never ever. I stopped, and that was it. So I hope you have learned something from this video. Kindly, whoever is betting, if you can't stop, Bet responsibly. This thing is very addictive. It's quite addictive. And if you cannot stop, kindly do it very responsibly. Don't go wasting resources. Don't go wasting your properties in the name of betting. It's not worth it. It will cost your life if you're not careful. It will cost your whole life if you're not careful. Just stop. And if you can't stop, do it responsibly. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to this channel. Continue subscribing. We continue learning. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening.